Hello, welcome to the Loisandlamar TV Talk Show. I am Lois, your host for today, and our special guest today is none other than the phenomenal voiceover actor Lamar Bailey.
Hi everyone.
Lamar is going to entertain us today with a little bit about what he has been doing, what he is going to be doing, and what he looks forward to and doing in his future. Lamar, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having
me.
me.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for
Good.
asking.
Would you like to share with us a little bit about who you are, maybe where you came from, what age you got started at acting, and where your career is at now, and where do you hope to see it go in the future?
Well, I started late. I started in entertainment in my, I guess I would say, in my middle 30s. I started with a student film called Morgellons, which is about a killer mosquito, but I was actually, background in that film, I was actually an onlooker, which was a good experience for me, and I really appreciate that experience, and that was a great film, student film.
And where was that filmed at?
That was filmed in the Jersey area.
In New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
New Jersey area. Yeah.
Like maybe 10 years ago, or?
Like maybe, I would say like 5
years ago.
5 years.
At a high school in New Jersey?
No, not in high school.
Okay.
And I don't forget the location, but it was in New Jersey. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
The second film was called What Death Leaves Behind, but I was actually in a background in that as well. I was a building evacuee. It was a great film. That was a phenomenal film. Great cast, great director, great producer. It was phenomenal.
And where was that film at? What location?
I can't say.
You can't stay?
Yeah,
okay. Is it still in production? Or?
It's already out.
It's out, but you're not allowed to. Okay,
yeah.
I understand that. All right. So you also do voiceover.
Yes.
And how did you get involved into doing voiceover? What attracted you to that part of the artist?
Well, I was taking acting classes, and my voice coach said, "Well, you should do voiceover. You know, you should do it." And I took his advice, and I went on ahead to do it. And I took voiceover classes. Also, there was an opportunity for me to do a voiceover project, and it's called The Adventures of Hero Man. And I was sent the script, and I recorded it, sent it off to the creator, and he put my voice to the character.
Mm-hmm.
And that was history. The rest is history.
Wow! So it just grew around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. Are you involved in anything right now?
Yes, that animated series. My character is Agent 72, so that's basically what I'm known as, Agent 72.
Okay, and is that going to be released soon?
It's already the first the episode that I'm in is already released. It's on the second season finale. The season finale of the second season.
So it's a series?
Yes, it's a series.
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
series, yes.
YouTube series?
Yes.
I like YouTube series because it
Uh-huh.
actually takes things around the world.
But it's an animated series.
Yeah, but that animated series on YouTube is going around the globe because people all over is watching YouTube. At night, I do a lot of studying at night. And usually I'll end my night on YouTube looking at something. And when I wake up the next morning, my hand is either on the phone like this, or the phone is next to my hand, and I look and I'm still on YouTube, where I fall asleep 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, watching a documentary or something on YouTube, and I keep saying, you have to stop and break that habit. But that's how I go to sleep at night. I end up on YouTube. That's my entertainment that puts me to sleep. Okay, so are you from this area?
I'm actually from Philadelphia. Actually, I was raised in Philadelphia, but actually I was born in Tacoma, Washington, which
Oh,
is
wow.
which is across from Seattle, Washington, on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked to Tacoma, Washington. I had the opportunity of working there.
Because
Yeah.
both my parents were in the service, the military, so that's why we were moved around a lot during that time when I was young, growing up.
So you were born while they were in the military?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I have to add that that animated series was really fun doing the character. Agent 72 was really fun, and there's something else coming in the near future, so be on the lookout.
Well, yeah, you want to let me know, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing something.
Yes, when it
So
comes.
I can keep my eyes on you to see what's going on.
Absolutely, yes, yes, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to share with us?
Let's see. More film stuff.
More film stuff?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't speak on it,
Okay.
but more stuff coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You have any brothers and sisters?
I have two brothers, a younger brother and an older brother. My youngest brother is like 10 years younger than I am. My oldest brother is like 2 years older than I am. And I have 5 sisters.
5 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm sorry, 3 sisters.
Oh, it's 5 children, but
yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay, 3 of the 5 were girls.
Yeah.
That must set you boys in a fit, huh? Those girls are all the time.
Yeah, but I love them all. You know, we get along. We don't get along and everything.
That's the beauty of a family, is that I like to see that bond of love in a family. That is one of the most beautiful things that could happen. So many families just bicker and they argue, and it is over little stuff. That's not even important. Mom, he hit me. So 30 years later, they're still angry at their brother for hitting them, for taking 25 cents out of their bank. He wore my coat and he tore it and it couldn't be fixed. They hold those grudges against their siblings for a lifetime.
Yeah.
But to be raised and bound in love with one another is one of the most beautiful things that can happen in a family. I come from a family of 9 children.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That wasn't enough. I wish my mother would have had more of us.
Okay.
But I understand why when we sat at the dinner table to eat, no one was allowed to talk. Because I just can't imagine. We were stair-steps. I have 3 sisters that are 15 years older than me. And the other 6 of us are like maybe 2 years or 3 years in between. And then, she had her children in groups of 3s. So I'm with the second group in the middle. So they say the child in the middle endures the most. I don't know, because we have a special love for each other. You mess with one, you got to mess with all 9 of us. Well, I think 3 of us are gone now. 4 of us are gone, there's still 5 of us. But we still have that same thing going on. Mess with her, you got to mess with him.
That's right.
And the rest of the hers, because we're coming after you. Don't mess with them girls or
That's right.
my one brother that we have, because his sister's going to get you,
Yeah.
But that's how we was raised. We weren't allowed to go to the neighbors' houses and sit there and watch TV with their kids and stuff. We had to stay in our own yard and play. And when we were allowed to go out and play with the other children, we were not allowed to leave the street or be in a place where mom couldn't come to that front door and look and not see you. So, and I just think that maybe sometimes when I look out to the world and all of the things that are going on with our young children, and it makes me reflect back to when I was a little girl, the things that I was not allowed to do. Because when it got dark, you better be in the house. Because if mom didn't come get you, one of the neighbors would swallow you home. Nowadays, when it gets dark, kids are outside playing. It's like, it's high noon. It's not safe.
It's not.
It's not safe. We need to get our children in before dark. And I mean, we shot marbles. We had a little pond there. We would fish for tadpoles. I was a tomboy. So I did everything the boys did. We had wild mushrooms, and our parents would come out and educate us on the mushrooms. They would let us know which ones were wild, which ones were safe to eat.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I will not eat a mushroom. Because once I was told that's a wild mushroom, and if you eat it, it will kill you, I was done. Because I didn't want to accidentally eat the wrong one and not be here. So things are different now, than you know, the way they are today.
I never liked mushrooms.
No. They say they're a good source of protein.
That's what they say. They say that. They do say that. Yeah. But I forgot to mention that I had a cousin. He got arrested, so he passed away. He was an acting coach, and he got me started. He really helped me along my path, and I really will be forever grateful for him. Dustin Felder. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he was amazing. Amazing acting coach.
Is he still around?
No, he passed.
He passed away.
Yeah.
Like condolences in his
Thank you.
passing. So, what acting school did you attend? William Felder Acting Studios in New York. In New York.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Were you living in New York at that time, or you commuted from Philadelphia to New York to take acting classes?
I commuted back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a really great experience, because it really pushed me forward to do what I needed to do.
Were you shy when you first started acting, or
I was.
did you find it easy just to get out there and just become that person you are today?
I have to say that I was, because initially, getting into something, you gotta be nervous, and that's exactly what I was. But then I loosened up,
Do you find that now when you are called to participate in a particular role in your acting career, do you still get those butterflies?
I do, a lot. Even with the voiceovers, too. Nervous because you have to record. Yeah, that comes along a lot.
And you just want to make sure that you don't mess up, because you don't want to let those people down.
Mm-hmm.
That brought you there. You want to keep it on the up and up, and keep them happy and encouraged about what you're doing, because we want them to call us back.
That's right.
So we want to do our best and be our best at what we're doing. So I guess the butterflies is a natural thing.
Yeah.
I get butterflies.
Yeah.
When somebody says, you have a guest coming on your show, such and such a day, such and such a time, I get butterflies.
And believe it or not, I had butterflies last night, the night before. I was like, wait a minute, what is she going to ask? Oh my God, and that sort of thing. But we're here.
Well, that's why I asked everyone to send me a bio. And I only need 6 pages. I've had a couple guests, they sent me 3 pages of bio. But what I do is I look at it, and I'll pull 2 or 3 generic questions from what I have read in my bio. Some of my guests are great talkers. I don't get a chance to say anything.
Okay.
And then I have some where I have to pull the information from them, but I feed off of the 3 questions, the 3 general questions that I'm going to be asking. And I let them know you have X amount of minutes to talk to me.
Right.
This is your time.
Well,
this is your time to shine on my show, because what I like to do is reach out and help that person be seen by someone else, whereas another person is not going to do that for you.
Right.
So when you come on the Lois and Lamar show, it's your time to shine and tell them all about you.
That's right.
You know, because somebody else may not do that for you.
That's right.
But that's what we're all about, helping the next guy succeed in what he's trying to do, because we believe in you. If nobody else believes in you, and you have a certain, you're artist, and you want other people to see you as that particular artist, Lamar and I feel that it's our responsibility to exploit you so that other people can see you.
When I went on to do voiceover, the coaches that I had, they really knew. They knew where I was. They knew the talent that I had, and they believed in me. But I believed in myself before that. I knew what I could, and I knew what I'm capable of. I know what I'm capable of. And when I did that, when I first started with them, they were amazed because they knew, you know, my
You were
greatness.
sincere in what it was you were trying to accomplish. And you know, you have to love what you're doing.
That's right.
To be successful. And with success, you have a lot of downfalls.
Yeah.
You know, you have, seems like to me, more downfalls than you have uphills. But that's all a part of that journey in becoming that person who you want to be. You know, you have to keep fighting. You can't give up.
And that goes to, like every project that I've done, they believed in me, you know, and that's what, you know, kept me going forward. You know,
But you have to love what you do. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Love what you're doing. I love doing this. You know, and they call me 1 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, we gotta do this, that, other. I'm there for them because I love doing that. I love my team. I work with a great team of people on the Loisandlamar TV show. So, you know, it's, I don't know,
Yeah, because
it's just an amazing thing.
Right. If you're doing something you don't love what you're doing, then why would you even be there?
That's right. That's right. Because you're wasting your time. And
Exactly. And that's not good. Wasting your time, wasting the person that you're sitting in front of, wasting their time as well. That's not good.
Well, Lamar, it was nice having you on the show.
Thank you for having me, Lois.
And I'm sure you are out there on some of those social media platforms.
I am.
And if anyone would like to have this young man come and do some voiceover for you or play a part in a movie or something that you may have coming up, he's going to share with you how you can reach him, starting with Lois and Lamar. Of course, we will help you get in contact with Lamar Bailey, but he's going to share with you his social media platforms at this time.
My Facebook platform is Lamar Bailey. My Instagram is Forever Lamar. My Twitter is Forever Lamar. Let's see what else. I think that's it.
So Facebook?
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And Instagram. Again, Lamar, thank you for coming on the show. It was our pleasure. I can't give you a hand because of the
Right. I understand.
You know that we love you and